In today's dive into the annals of history's most curious episodes, we uncover the story of Operation Cat Drop, an operation as bizarre as it sounds and a testament to human ingenuity, and perhaps a dash of desperation. Imagine this, the year is 1959, the location, the lush, untamed jungles of Borneo. This isn't a tale of grand battles or epic conquests. No, this is a story about cats, but not just any cats. These are parachuting cats. Yes, you heard that right. Cats equipped with tiny parachutes being dropped from the sky. This unusual operation was a response to a rapidly spiraling ecological crisis. A crisis not sparked by a natural disaster or an invasive species, but ironically by a well-intentioned attempt to improve public health. So how did the World Health Organization end up dropping hundreds of cats into the Borneo jungle? Well, that's a story as fascinating as it is unexpected. This is a tale not of war, not of conquest, but of cats parachuting from the sky. The World Health Organization, in a bid to improve the health conditions of the Dayak people, embarked on a mission to eradicate malaria. The plan seemed simple enough. Wipe out the disease-carrying mosquitoes using DDT, a potent insecticide. It was sprayed generously across Borneo's villages and waterways, creating a cloud of salvation that promised to free the Dayak people from the grips of malaria. For a while it seemed as though the plan was working. Mosquito populations dwindled, and with them the incidence of malaria. The WHO's initiative was hailed as a victory, a triumph of human innovation over nature's trials. But this victory was not to last. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, and nature was about to deliver its response. As the mosquito populations fell, other insects started to flourish, free from their primary predator. These insects, in their multitudes, became a veritable feast for rats. Drawn by this unexpected bounty, rat populations exploded, turning the Dayak people's fears from disease to famine as the rodents ravaged their crops. But nature's cruel domino effect didn't stop there. The rats were carriers of a new nightmare, the sylvatic plague. More deadly than the malaria they had sought to eradicate, this disease began to spread among the Dayak, turning their relief into despair. The once celebrated initiative had inadvertently triggered an ecological disaster, a chain reaction that no one had foreseen. The situation was dire. The Dayak people were caught in a cycle of devastation, their lives disrupted not by a natural disaster, but by the unforeseen consequences of a well-intentioned intervention. The balance of nature had been upset, and it needed to be restored. But how do you undo such a tangled web of cause and effect? As the saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. Faced with an escalating crisis, a solution was devised that was as ingenious as it was unexpected. A solution that would come from the skies, quite literally. The situation was dire, and something had to be done. Enter Operation Cat Drop. Recognizing the critical role cats played in controlling the rat population, a plan was devised to airlift a battalion of feline warriors into the affected areas. This was no ordinary military operation, but one that required whiskers, tails, and sharp claws. The Royal Air Force, in an act that could only be described as a blend of desperation and genius, found themselves preparing for an unusual mission. Imagine the scene. Hardened military personnel not arming bombs or loading rifles, but fitting parachutes to cats. These were not your standard parachutes, of course. They were specially designed for their feline passengers, ensuring a safe descent into their new jungle battleground. Once airborne, the Royal Air Force pilots navigated their way to Borneo, the cargo hold filled with an unusual chorus of meows and purrs. As they reached their target, the cargo bay doors opened, and one by one these brave feline paratroopers were launched into the sky. Now picture the sight from the ground. The Dayak people, already grappling with an ecological crisis of epic proportions, now witnessing a rain of cats from the sky. The spectacle was as bizarre as it was unexpected, yet it marked the turning point in their struggle against the sylvatic plague. As the cats landed, they set to work. Their instincts kicked in, and they began the task of hunting down the rampant rat population. Day by day, night by night, these parachuted predators stalked their prey, gradually reducing the number of rats and consequently the spread of the plague. The operation was a resounding success. The rat population dwindled, the sylvatic plague was curbed, and the ecosystem began to regain its balance. The parachuting cats, initially a symbol of desperation, became icons of ingenuity and resilience. The ecological balance was gradually restored thanks to the intervention of these parachuting cats. Thank you for joining us on this peculiar journey through history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales that remind us of our enduring ingenuity and the unexpected chapters of our past. Until next time, keep exploring the odd, the extraordinary, and the unbelievably true stories that history has to offer.